Hey guys, Ashley here. Welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time visiting, welcome. I hope you have a fun time. If you're returning, so glad you decided to come back to my channel. I really enjoy all you guys and your comments and all your support. It means a lot to me. Anyways, this video is about Hayden Rowe and my two recent orders from her last two ready to ship sales. I had to write down all the scent notes here. She does not put scent notes on her labels, and I didn't want to talk to you guys without having some sort of an idea of all the complexities and scent notes that she adds to her blends. So without further ado, let's get started talking about Hayden Rowe. Hayden Rowe is a relatively new vendor to me. I've only ordered from her once before, and I've only melted the little sample duckies. These little guys that she puts in her boxes, strictly because I let my wax cure at least 2 to 3 weeks before I melt it. And I have been doing a collaboration that have had themed weeks, so I really haven't had an opportunity to melt Hayden Rowe. However, the current collaboration I'm in, next week is one vendor, so I'm choosing Hayden Rowe. So if you really want to know about all the scents that I have, I'm going to try a little bit of each of all the scents that I have. I mean, I'm gonna use most of these, even though they might not quite be at the 2 weeks that I like to let wax cure for. I think it'll be okay. If you're interested in all of my interpretations and impressions of the Hayden Rowe scents, subscribe to my channel and watch for that video, which will be coming in a week or so. Anyways, let's talk about these delicious, wonderful, complex scents that I grabbed. Okay, Hayden Rowe is ran by Christina, and I think she's in either, oh man, she's in New Hampshire? I don't know. I feel bad because I know she's in the New Englandish area. So I'm so sorry. No offense to Hayden Rowe or Christina. I don't remember what state she's in. It's escaping me right now. But going on, let's go ahead and talk about a couple of things here. One of the things that really drew me to Hayden Rowe, she's a new to me vendor, like I said, is just the complexity and thoughtfulness of her blends. And I've been into vendor wax now for over a year, and I'm finding I'm very picky with what blends I want to melt in my home. And I like a complex scent that has notes in it that you might not think about using, but it just makes this deliciousness that you want to melt over and over again. So I'm going to talk about these little samples that she's put in mine. And unfortunately, I didn't write the notes down for the samples. I only wrote them down for the main items. So I pretty much have an idea of what's in these, but there might be a little, some I'm not sure of on the specifics. This first one is Kitchen Towel, and I actually looked at buying this one, but I decided to grab another scent instead. And these little ducks, she also sells something on her site called Ducky Dozen. She does knot bars, which are like mini loaves, but they're like a really big cake of soap. They have like little Celtic knots or something. I think they're Celtic knots. And she does Ducky Dozens, which are these little ducks that are just so stinking cute, aren't they? These little ducks that come in a dozen. And then she, of course, does loaves that I have right here. I haven't even smelled this scent yet. I wanted there to be a little bit of surprise on camera for you guys. Sometimes I try to open the box on camera, but then, curiosity gets the better of me, and I have to snip it ahead of time. But anyways, Kitchen Towel, this is a lemon scent. I mean, it's a clean, refreshing, oh, you just cleaned kind of scent to me. And what I'm sure happens with her wax is it takes, wax smells one way on cold, and then a lot of times the scent changes identity when it warms up a little bit. So I think with this one, it's herby and it's lemon, and it's just a fresh, clean fragrance. It's not soapy. I mean, I guess some of the notes here could kind of be interpreted as soapy, but to my nose, it's more herbally and more green. But that is a nice scent. That will be a nice one to put in the bathroom, I think. I'm a person, I melt whatever I want, wherever I want. Like some people don't put bakery in the bathroom, but I melt whatever I want, wherever I want in my house. So if you're a bathroom fresh type of person, this one might be one that you would like, just because it has that clean attitude attached to it. Next is Dakota Bay, and this one is, it's kind of masculine if I remember it right. I smelled this yesterday. Let's see here. Yes, this one, it has a really strong note that I should have looked at the notes for this, because it's, I don't know if it's, oh man, it's going to drive me nuts. I should have looked at the notes for this one. Tell you what, I will melt this, and in my warm video impressions for this, I will talk about that more. This, if you go on her website, she has all of the notes in great descriptions on her site. So Dakota Bay, it's a masculine scent, but not cologne. It's just, it has spices in it, and it's a really nice scent. I think I might want to buy a larger size of that one. And then Christmas Eve. Oh, this is the quintessential, like the Christmas spices, the cinnamon, pine, clove type of thing. You know, that's a nice winter scent. Okay, let's get going into the main event. First one, Harry's sweater. And the scent notes in Harry's sweater is, I believe it's two of her staple blends, which is shorts and sweater and shorts and butterbeer. I don't know. Anyways, the notes are nutmeg, ginger, pumpkin, and cotton. Very unique combination to put together, but it works because this guy, I'm going to take this out here. She has poured two different colors in here, the pumpkin on the bottom and then the top, which probably is the I don't know. I think it's the, I think she poured it like this because the picture that she has is the Hogwarts Express 9 3/4, you know, from Harry Potter. And I think this is the colors. So this is very, I'm getting a little bit of cotton, but it's mostly that nutmeg and ginger and pumpkin. This is a very nice scent. I really hope, if my experience has proven me right with other vendors, that the notes come alive on warm. That's why warm impressions are really important than just cold impressions. That's why I'm going to be starting to do warm impression videos on my channel as well. I just have to get this little piece of wax that fell because it will drive me crazy. Sometimes I don't like to take the wax out of the bag just because the little crumbles and stuff in the bag falls out. But before I want to go any further, she does put a nice sticker in with her packages. And this one says, "It doesn't matter how slowly you go as long as you don't stop." And that is true. You know, keep persevering for whatever goal you're striving for, and you will get there sooner or later. This is a really good saying. And I'll probably put that on a bag, but I don't know which one yet. So, okay, next contestant is Beach Bar. And this one is just a nice, beautiful, kind of like a cornflower. I know it probably looks brighter here. The light in this room, it's 9:30 at night here in Utah, and I wanted to film this earlier, but my internet was down most of the day in my house, and I was working later, so I had to film this later. Okay, Beach Bar is shaved coconut and driftwood, and I had to have this. Christina poured a lot of beach scents with her last Ready to Ship. And I had to pick one out. And I'm so freaking happy I got this because it is tropical coconut with a little bit of wood. This makes me think like I'm in Hawaii, sitting in the lounge chair, thinking of my people at work in the snow and the cold. Because I went to Hawaii in February 3 years ago. So I just remember that time sitting by the beach and thinking of my family and friends at home in the cold. And this is a very nice coconut beach blend. If you're looking for one of these, this one give this one a try. Unfortunately, I think a lot of these scents are sold out, and I'm figuring out she's not one that re-pours. She has a specific set of scents that she wants to release for the month. And she also does something called, I think, Ready Bits, where she offers all of her, or the majority of her scents that she's going to be offering in that ready to ship for the month. And she sends them out a week before the sale so we can all sniff them, melt them, and see which ones we want to buy in larger size, which I think is a brilliant customer service marketing move, because everyone likes to preview something before they buy the main event. So, at least in my opinion. So next one we have is coconut cake. Now, coconut cake notes are vanilla cake, coconut, and whipped cream. Can't go wrong with that. I mean, I love coconut. And this, it kind of has a, you know when you open up a bag of sweetened shredded coconut from the store, and it has that sweet but oily, because you know coconut's fattening, that little bit of oily coconut smell. I smell this when I smell excuse me, it's late at night, guys. I apologize. Let me back up. You know, cake batter with fresh coconut in it, where it has that creaminess, that little bit, it's a little bit of nutty, and it's a little bit of fat. That's what I smell. Just the butter, the flour, the eggs of the cake, the fattiness. I keep saying fattiness, I never use that word to describe wax, but you know, first time for everything. This is a nice one, and I really hope that when this is warmed, I get that bakery effect that I and a lot of us bakery lovers really like. Next we have is, Hayden. Now, I heard this one had not been poured for over a year, so I had to snag one of these. The notes in this one, this is a really complex one. We have amber, tropical fruit, floral, sandalwood, vanilla, and musk. Now, I must say, you know, I've been into home fragrance for 25 years or so, and what really drew me to this scent was the tropical fruit. And I've had tropical fruit slices, I've had tropical fruit blends from other vendors, and I love fruit, especially the tropical warm country, equator-ish parts of the world, the fruit that you can only get in those really, really warm climates. And what drew me to this one was the tropical fruit, because I've had amber, I've had floral, vanilla, musk. I think most of us have smelled those, but I'm one that loves earthy and musky, sandalwood, incensey type of scents. So I thought, you know, it pretty much has the base for that, but the tropical fruit might add a little bit of an extra component that I would never think to put with this wheelhouse of scents together. So this one, I definitely get the amber and the sandalwood first off the bat. And I'm smelling musk also. And the fruit, let me put it closer to the old nose here. I smell a little bit of the fruit, but I think that it will probably sweeten up when it's warmed. This is really amber and sandalwood and musk heavy. I don't even get the floral in this, but this is a beautiful, pretty blend. I mean, I like pretty blends too. That's a very unique scent I've never smelled before. Like, I've never smelled anything like that before. Hope that makes sense. Okay, next we have cherry cola, which is just cola and cherry juice. And I saw a couple, I think his name is Scott. He snagged like several loaves of this and couldn't get enough. I think his name is Scott in the Facebook group. This, oh, you know, I'm a Coke drinker. Coke all the way, baby. And this smells like cherry Coke. Really, it does. You know, it has that little bit of acidic, you know, Coke has its own scent, but then you add that cherry to it and it takes on that fruity acidity that is definitely, this is very authentic smelling to my nose. And I just hope when this is warmed that effervescence, little type of bubbles that a lot of the fizzy pops and the frosty bubbly oils have. I really hope that this Oh man, I'm really looking forward to this one curing so I can give him a melt. Really good job on that one. Next guy is Spanish Fly. Now, I got this one, again, because of the uniqueness of the combination of notes. This is Musk Citrus, Kaffir lime leaves, greenery, and vanilla. And this also was supposedly a little bit of an aphrodisiac, sexier fragrance. So I thought, you know, it's sounds perfumey and just a nice different blend that I don't have in my arsenal. Let's see. This, you know, I can't really put my finger on what I'm smelling, but it might be the lime that's coming out, because it doesn't have a straight citrus. It doesn't have a straight musk to my nose. That might be the lime that I'm smelling. Again, another one of Christina's blends that I think you need to warm to really get the true identity of the scent, which I'm going to be doing pretty soon. All right, next we have my 80s boyfriend. This is comprised of fresh herbal citrus. There's the top, middle, and what's the last? Oh, I can't remember the name right now. Different tiers. You know, the first thing you smell, and then the middle note, and then the base of the bottom. The top is fresh herbal citrus, followed by oak moss and rose, and then finally blonde woods, musk, and tonka bean. So this is supposed to be a cologne, you know, type of first love in your life, or maybe it was something your dad wore when you were growing up. And honestly, I'm an 80s baby, so I thought this might smell like aftershave or something that my dad wore Aramis. I know Aramis is like sold at Walmart now, if it's even still made, I don't know. But Aramis was aftershave in like a tortoise shell, like dark brown tangy with black in it, like a tortoise shell type bottle. And I remember every year for Christmas I got him Aramis, and I don't even know if he liked it, but he wore it. Anyways, I got this with my dad in mind. My dad lives in Pennsylvania and I'm in Utah, so I don't get to see him nearly as much as I'd like. But this doesn't smell like my dad, but that's okay, because it smells like 80s cologne, which is, I think, what Christina was going for. This just combination of just any old cologne that you grab, you know, has this masculine, sultry, sometimes sexy fragrance that, you know, women and men are drawn to. And I really like that blend. And like I said, these are cold impressions, so I'm not going to have all of the adjectives that I would normally have when I've melted something. I've experienced it. I know how it performs in my home. So I am really looking forward to my Hayden week coming up. All right, a couple more here, guys. Okay, butter pecan ice cream. This is butter pecan ice cream. Let's see how this one smells. Oh, unmistakable, hit in the nose, pecan. I love pecan. I think it's not used nearly enough in wax. You know, I really like a good nut scent. Whether it's caramelized pralines or caramelized pecans is my personal favorite. That nuttiness, that smokiness, that sticky sweet sugar that you smell at the fair or Christmas time, if you have one of those little in the mall, if you have a mall still near you, the little concession stand places that just, you know, shoot up out of nowhere around Christmas to sell these for stocking stuffers and such. This is butter pecan, and it's buttery and pecan-y, and it's perfect. I know buttery pecan-y is really not the best way to describe it, but I think most of us, unless we have a severe nut allergy of some sort, have had butter pecan ice cream. And this is literally like putting your nose in a tub of butter pecan ice cream. That's the best description I have for him. Next scent is Black Sea Barber. Now, I bought this because of my friend Vivian, and she's really into shaving cream, and especially, you know, she's had some of the shaving cream line from Christina's other scents. So I gave this one a try, and the notes in this one: sea salt, amber, vanilla, and shaving cream. So kind of simple, but I don't have very many shaving cream blends in my arsenal. I have maybe 4 or 5 different shaving cream blends. This is really good. It is salty sea air dominant. Absolutely. That, you know, salty sea air is, I think you kind of have to smell it in order to really describe it to somebody. It's kind of like describing how Dr. Pepper tastes or Coca-Cola tastes. You kind of just have to experience for yourself. My opinion of salty sea air is just that. You have to really experience it for yourself. But if you're one that is drawn to amber, vanilla, and shaving cream, you know, this is a nice masculine but very clean. It's not cologne-y. You know, shaving cream is fresh and uplifting and just a titch of masculinity, but not a ton to where this would be it's not a cologne to my nose. It is it's a very clean, nice fragrance. So there's that guy. Next is Midnight Rendezvous. Midnight Rendezvous is comprised of citrus, cardamom. I love cardamom. Cardamom's in chai. It's in a lot of Indian food. I love Indian food. Saffron, really good too. Palo Santo, floral, wood, and smoke. Ay, ay, ay. There's a lot happening in this one, but I love it. Give me, give me, give me. And, oh, this one is masculine. Very masculine. A little touch of cologne. Oh, I'm getting that woodsy. Just that woodsy, yummy. A little bit of the citrus. I don't smell so much smoke. Maybe a little bit of floral. But my 2 guys, cardamom and saffron, I hope that they come out on warm. This is a really nice blend too. Very complex. Very well done, Christina. Very well done. Some of these blends, I mean, this is a movie from the 90s, but it's What About Bob with Bill Murray and Richard Dreyfuss. And I don't know if anybody's ever seen it. It's not played. It's not streaming anywhere, damn it. I only have it on VHS. And I don't have a VCR player anymore. I don't know many people who do. And I can't watch it. But, you know, it's like, gimme, gimme, gimme. I need. You know, when he goes to find Leo at his vacation home, you know, if you've watched the movie, you'll know what I'm talking about. But some of these scents, I think, gimme, gimme, gimme more. It's so good. And Christina is a really, really talented at her craft of blending these scents together for us. So I really appreciate that. Next is Chiffon Sheets. And I was excited with this because I am falling in love with laundry scents, believe it or not. And I'm not talking about Downy and Tide and Gain. I'm liking the single oils of the clean cotton, the flannel sheets, the clothespins, whatnot. This is flannel sheets, which I freaking love. I love flannel sheets. And pink chiffon, which is it's a feminine, pretty scent. And hence the name Chiffon Sheets. So this is just that. You're getting a little bit of perfume of the pink chiffon and the clean cotton, which is clean cotton. It's just so good. And it's a very strong oil, and I love it because it can be blended with so many things. I love laundry blended with fruit. I do know that, and it's really, really good. Okay, one more mini loaf and then my big loaf. Tahitian Dream. These notes are vanilla, oak, cedarwood, and amber. And this is Tahitian vanilla, I should say. Sorry, not just regular vanilla. Tahitian vanilla, which is a little bit more in depth than just regular like vanilla bean. And even Madagascar vanilla is different than Tahitian vanilla. So this is very, very, very heavy on the amber. And I'm getting cedar also. And that vanilla is there too. This is a very nice earthy blend in my opinion. I pre-smelled all of these before my video, but my loaf I left wrapped up all nice like a little gift. And I really like that she wraps her loaves like this. I mean, it just shows that she takes the time and the care in packaging these up for us, which tells me as a vendor, she cares about the blends that she gives us, which means the world to me. Sea salt. Now, this was highly, highly, highly recommended to me. So I grabbed it. And I got a loaf, never knowing what it smells like. Because I figure if I don't like it, I can de-stash it, but I'm not going to do that. Floral, musk, ozone, and salty sea. Let's see what this baby smells like. First time on camera here. Oh, that's nice. This is very, very, very nice. It's so clean. It is, let me see the notes. The dominant one is salty sea air. And ozone. Ozone is such a strong oil in my opinion. I really, really, really like it. I'm not getting floral or musk, but it's kind of like salty sea air's big sister, you know, or that bad boy that, you know, wants to fit in with the crowd, but has that little extra flair that, you know, he's outside of the box, if that makes sense. This is really good. Very clean, very oceanic, but not oceanic floral. You know, I have a hair on my lip, guys. Some salty sea air can take on that, that oceanic floral scent that sometimes can give people a headache, in my opinion. I've looked at the scents over my life that I have melted that have given me headaches, and it's a lot of oceanic florals. But this does not smell like that. This is very much salty sea air and ozone, which is clean and refreshing. But I think all forms are sold out in this. So, next time around, when she pours any of these guys, then if you're interested in any of the things that I've described, I hope I've really done some of these scents justice. And like I said, I'm going to be doing a warm review video, so stay tuned for that. So anyways, I'm going to sign off now, and I thank you so much for watching my channel. I am having so much fun creating these videos and content for you guys, and I hope you're having fun along with me. So good night from Utah, and I'll talk